says the but I apologize who fuck all that. Rioting, the looting, and all is it's not okay. The message for those that are serious, the whole situation in a whole is necessary. And that shit did nothing. Million Man March, the march with Martin Luther King, those are the two of history that I can like name for actual events that I know. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, they've been protesting for years about many things. They protested. I was there at the I wasn't there, but I witnessed and seen the shit go down for the WTO situation back in Seattle. And that shit turned ugly. And I think because as it did, like, a matter of fact, that's what it was. Like, they were talking about holding the World Trade meeting in Seattle or some shit, and them motherfuckers came there and protested that shit and brought that shit to an end. Like, I think they decided to have it somewhere else or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't into it. It wasn't really. I just was downtown with me and my niggas and walk around the corner, bruh, and it's going down. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that, okay, with the rioting and the looting, right? It's uncalled for. It's not okay. I'm not gonna say it's uncalled for, but I'm gonna say it's not okay. But it's a mixture of motherfuckers that's doing it. So with the mixture of motherfuckers that's doing it, it's hard to say a bottom line 100% opinion on whether it's opportunists, motherfuckers that's just, you know what I'm saying, taking their opportunity to go and snatch some shit and so forth. And then you got motherfuckers that's really doing this shit out of anger. But the way I really think about it and see it is, the motherfuckers that's really doing that peaceful, the peaceful protests and so forth and whatnot, it's those that don't necessarily always come into contact with the officers. These are the folks that have family members or friends or heard about shit on the news and so forth, and they're upset with it, and they, you know, at a moral standpoint. But the motherfuckers that's really rioting and looting and all that shit, the difference is that these are the motherfuckers that come in contact and get fucked with by the police on a daily. You dig? These are the motherfuckers that actually have friends, nigga, that was murdered by the police and wasn't doing shit and so forth. And it's like, one, say that none of this shit was going on, right? Say there wasn't no protests and, you know, Mr. Floyd didn't lose his life to the hands of an officer and shit, right? Let's say that's the case, Cook, right? Well then, without that, you got motherfuckers that still living in poverty that, you know what I'm saying, don't know how they gonna pay their rent, don't know how they gonna feed their kids at the end of the day or the end of the week and so forth. Nigga, the light bills coming in and so forth, and niggas is out, you know what I'm saying, doing what? Hitting licks or hustling in some type, form, or fashion or whatever, you know what I'm saying, stepping out the house trying to figure out a way to make it happen for the day so they can come back home with a couple dollars or something, right? And this includes what? Whether it's a motherfucker selling dope, selling heroin, selling drugs, period, or a motherfucker that's spending counterfeit money, or a motherfucker that's boosting, selling stolen clothes, or a motherfucker that's whatever kind of hustle you think that a motherfucker could think of. Now, all these motherfuckers, that's what their life consists of due to the level of poverty they might have to deal with on their own regular basis, right? Now, you mean to tell me that this shit going on, these motherfuckers is the motherfuckers that have to come in contact with the police the most and go through the situations of knowing that the police be doing some faulty shit. Like, let's say I catch a dope case. Okay, I just caught a dope case. I'm a criminal. You putting cuffs on me. I'm going to jail. I gotta, try to fight it. But as a criminal, of course, I might be, fuck you, punk ass police, nigga, y'all some bitches and this and that, nigga, fuck that, take me to jail, or y'all ain't shit, this and that, whatever, woo woo. All that. Well, this is what is all in lines and details of criminal aspects. You're an officer. You're on the other side of that line. So you're supposed to be able to show your power of authority with whether it's you motherfuckers gotta restrain me, whether it's whatever the case is. I'm saying all that extra shit that the police be doing is uncalled for, nigga. Putting your knee in a motherfucking neck when you got a motherfucker handcuffed, bro, and putting them in the car. Beating a motherfucker ass, nigga, and taking them around the corner and fucking them up and shooting a motherfucker while they got handcuffs on, while they trying to run, all that shit. When they be shooting a motherfucker and they know damn well they can shoot a nigga in the back of his shin and stop his ass from running forever. You know what I'm saying? They could hit a nigga in the shoulder and make a motherfucker drop a gun. But no, these niggas be taking headshots. You know what I'm saying? And then after they take the headshot, then they want to pump you with 24, 54 extra motherfucker rounds. And all you did was have a bag of weed and try to run because you don't want to catch a weed case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't cool. And just George Floyd getting murked. It's a lot of the shit these motherfuckers be doing. It's the living in poverty point blank. It's the all the shit. And so if you got motherfuckers protesting and standing up with their voice and saying that this shit ain't right, and we're gonna go marching and we're standing up against the police, do you think all these motherfuckers who actually go through that is supposed to or is going to sit back and be like, you know what? We're just gonna stay in the house. We're not gonna do any hustling and, making it happen in the day because they're protesting. So we're just gonna come back because we don't want to make the situation worse. When the fuck do they think that? You dig? Like, that's not what a motherfucker. So, of course, this is a chance, an opportunity to let them know, fuck them, because we got the world standing behind us and so forth. And then you got the motherfuckers who's just, you know, in the house like, oh, nigga, I've never stole before, and they're breaking in. I want to go get me a free TV. So you got the opportunists and so forth. Then you got the motherfuckers that's just doing shit to help spark up the bullshit and all to get across some type of way, because the message that needs to be sent is that you police can't do this illegal shit. You motherfuckers is the police. Y'all supposed to stop motherfuckers who's doing illegal shit. So how can you come and stop me from doing some illegal shit and then do some illegal shit to me? Like, that ain't okay, my nigga. It's not okay. And then you're gonna tell me it's okay and I'm supposed to expect, or I'm supposed to respect it and whatnot? Like, nah. And the message is, man, stop fucking with us or we gonna fuck shit up, nigga. Like, period. That's, niggas ain't finna take it. Like that nigga said, one motherfucker by theyself might not say nothing, yeah, especially against the police, nigga, the biggest gang in the motherfucking world, like, halfway. Nigga, all that firepower they got on them and all that other shit, like, you ain't got too much of a voice to raise up against that. But then your homies come, nigga, you feel a little bit more braver. Well, that's what's going on right now. There's so many motherfuckers that been wanting to say something to them motherfuckers and like quit fucking with me, but can't say shit because it be 4 police on one nigga. Well, now this nigga got hella states and hella motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas is acting up in different ways, whether it's standing there with a sign peacefully or standing there in front of an officer's face saying, we not taking this shit no more, take that badge off. Or if it's a motherfucker that's like, okay, till y'all get it right, nigga, ain't no store safe. Nigga, and that's when the business owners and all them, they gonna get at the police like, y'all need to help us keep this shit safe. But then when y'all call them to help you keep it safe, they come and kill you like you the motherfucker breaking in the store, but it's your store. Then that's when the motherfucking store owners is gonna be out there on some shit like, nigga, fuck this store, I'm burning this shit down, I got insurance on that shit anyway, nigga, and nigga, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all necessary. It's not okay. But if you ask me, I don't think really shit's gonna change. They just gonna, it might die down and might go smooth for a little, but there's nothing one man can do to guarantee what the next man is gonna do. Nigga, every single person could step out their house right now and meet up in front of the courthouse and say, we all together in this whole city, this whole population. Go. Go. Lay there. And everybody get there and the whole motherfucking group, everybody's like, we're here and we all want peace. And we're never gonna do this and that. And then say one of them motherfuckers get a motherfucking phone call in the middle of that shit. and decide, you know what, I wanted peace a second ago, but now I changed my mind. Fuck that. Done. Like, you can't guarantee the actions of another person. You can only guarantee the actions of yourself, and you can't even guarantee that, because that right now, I feel like being a great person, a good person, positive, and all that shit. But ain't no telling what's gonna happen in 20 minutes, tomorrow, and so forth. That may change my mind about something. It's just like, at the same time they got videos showing that police is kneeling with the public. God dang it. Fucking shit. Oh shit. I fucking hate this shit, bro. Like, imagine you ever got suspended from school. You ever had your mom go and talk to the principal, and when your mom talked to the principal, they come to some type of talk and agreement, like, okay, I promise he's going to be here at school and he's going to make it to all his classes on time. You're not going to have to worry about him anymore, and da-da-da-da-da, so forth, this and that. Then your ass go to school, nigga, and what the fuck you do? Nigga, you skip second period. You already off in the cut somewhere, or you already done talked shit to the teacher, and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody guarantee what the next motherfucker's gonna do. It has to be you that's like, you know what I'm saying? All right, Mr. Principal, I guarantee. And you can't even guarantee that, because you be like, I guarantee I'm going to be on time. And then your ass go to catch the bus, nigga, and that bitch ass nigga pulls off as soon as you get to the bus stop, like he didn't see you, but he seen you. And now your ass is late. You know what I'm saying? So, and these is just the realities. Like, whether people want to acknowledge this shit, recognize, admit this shit or something, like these certain things that I can't help but to think about is just the reality of some shit. Like, you could be optimistic and be like, oh, I believe wholeheartedly that things are gonna change, it's gonna get better, and one day will. But the reality of that is you don't motherfucking know, because nobody got control over what the next motherfucker gonna do. Period. And there's no way anybody can change that, because you can't have good without bad. You can't have, you know what I'm saying? You can't have dark without light. You can't have light without dark. There's motherfuckers out there that don't give a fuck about Trump, about president, about America, or none of that shit. They just hate people. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers just hate anything that's breathing, and they don't even know why. Then there's motherfuckers that know why. You know what I'm saying? Then there's motherfuckers that was good one day, and then they watched a movie and got a brand new idea. Or there's motherfuckers who was regular as the fuck, and then all of a sudden they smoked with some motherfuckers, and now they got these voices they didn't know existed, telling them to do dumbass shit. Like, there's too many elements of reality in this world that people want to ignore. And no matter how optimistic I am, I can't erase reality, and that's where that saying is: expect the worst but hope for the best. That way, when the worst comes, you won't be surprised. When it don't go the way you expected it to, you won't be with your dick in the dirt. Feelings hurt. Can I get my own motherfucking universe? God damn it! I don't want to be here with all these motherfuckers, bro. These niggas gonna be hating, bro. I'm trying to get some money up real quick. So that's just my thoughts on that little piece of what them couple words that nigga just said. Continue talking, my nigga.
Anarchy. Okay. First things first. I have zero empathy for any looters, anybody that's engaging in violence, none of that. Like, I didn't have any from the beginning. I did not have any before this.
So then, what the fuck is you doing? So why are you explaining as if like what you gonna say now is like you didn't have any before? So, and see, that's where I don't condone the shit, and I don't know. I said that the other day. Which one is the what? What the fuck is the? Which one is what? Sympathy and empathy. What is it when a motherfucker has sympathy for you, and what is it when a motherfucker has empathy? Sympathy is when they just like, oh, sympathizing, and empathy is when they like can relate and understand. Is that what it is? Well, that's the problem. A lot of motherfuckers that have don't understand the have-nots. But it isn't hard to motherfucking understand. Like, you don't have to experience not having shit to understand how a motherfucker who don't have shit feels, my nigga. Like, just because you're able to be like, well, I can go and what could I give an example of? Like, you could go in your refrigerator and look for something to eat with no problems. You mean to tell me you don't have any understanding of a person who can't do that? It shouldn't be hard to understand that a person who can't do that is hungry. Nigga, that's not, you dig? Like, nigga, they ain't got no food in the refrigerator. So, nigga, what? They want to eat. You get hungry, you're able to open the refrigerator. But in order to open your refrigerator and eat, like, you know, I don't know, cuz it is just, I don't know. I don't see how motherfuckers just act so unable to comprehend shit. Like, I can understand not being aware of things. Like, if you don't know that this exists or this type of thing or something, then that's a different story because you have no knowledge of it. You don't know what you don't know. But if you're able to fucking think, my nigga, like, it ain't hard to understand. Like, there's some motherfuckers who have a computer at home with the internet and all the shit. I don't. Like, do motherfuckers see a person at the library using the computer and be like, why are they at the library using the fucking computer? Like, why are they doing that? I don't understand. The fuck you mean? Because nigga, they gotta use the fucking the computer at the library. Nigga, like, matter of fact, it's not even for you to understand. But it really don't take that much. It don't really need to be explained. Nigga, motherfuckers using the computer at the library because it has internet. Because, nigga, there's buttons to push and something happens on the screen. Period. Nigga, whether it's because they got the internet at home or because they were here in town and, you know what I'm saying, needed to stop and print something out real quick, or, you dig what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that hard to figure out a person's personal, what is it? Like, I don't know. That shit just don't, it just, bitch. And that's why there's some genuineness in some of these people out there that's out there protesting, that's not been through it. They understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is tired. They ain't lost nobody by no family member, the police, and they ain't never been arrested and caught no case and so forth, this and that. But they understand that another person shouldn't kill another person for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not trying to find a way to think about how to justify that. They know that period, point blank, it's wrong. Just like the looting and all the shit is wrong, but without thinking that every single person is an opportunist and realizing that there's hella different elements to life and each motherfucking person's situation is different. So therefore, there's some motherfuckers out there because they have to get out there because regardless of what's going on, nigga, this is their chance to try to make something happen for their family. Or there's motherfuckers that's out there, you know what I'm saying, like, getting what they can while they trying to help send a message or whatever. I don't know. It's too many. I can't speak on what everybody's reason and why their shit is going on, but it's necessary to get the message report. Get y'all shit right or shit's gonna get fucked up.
This thing happened while it's happening or right now? Zero. If you're a looter, shooter, or whatnot, you should send the Gitmo on the first class ticket making big rocks into little rocks. That's number one. But number two, there was a little bit of empathy there for peaceful protesters. And when I say little bit, I do mean little bit. I'm talking about out of 100%, maybe 2%. There was a 2.
He had 2% empathy for peaceful protesters. Huh? You know, see, that's where it comes to, it's either you on their side or this side. One of the two. It ain't no in-betweens, really. When it comes to the genuineness of this shit. And that's why I'm offended by these motherfuckers out here that I see protesting and holding up the signs. That I'm offended by seeing these Black Lives Matter posters in the windows and shit like that. because I don't know how everybody else gets treated and what everybody else's experience is with all these people out here. But I know my experience being living out here since February 14, 2018. I'm uncomfortable to the motherfucker. Boy, I'm out of my jurisdiction. This is not where I belong. I've been ready to move and get the fuck up out of here since before this shit took place. Ben was like, and then all of a sudden the corona happened, nigga, and so that put a pause to my plans to get the fuck up out of here. Now this shit is going on. And here I see they got hella motherfuckers protesting and da-da-da-da-da. But ain't not near person I can walk. Nigga, every time I walk down the street, motherfuckers is crossing the street. I'm be at work behind the register, motherfuckers is clutching their purse, nigga, and I'm standing on the end of my checkout lane so I can see who's ready because it's slow and motherfuckers is walking past me looking for a check stand to go to but avoiding eye contact with me. So I gotta holler to you to say, are you ready? And then oh yeah, to where what I see is not matching what is. To me, it feels like motherfuckers is just doing this bullshit for their resume, bro. Just to be, when a motherfucker be like, oh, you prejudiced or you racist. No, I'm not. I was a protester at the, I was down there and I marched with the people. I'm not. This is just for your resume. You ain't serious. That's why I say tomorrow when I get off of work, if they out there and all that shit, I really wanna pull over, hop out, get out there with the people, take my live with me, and see how the people gonna act. Now, that's where my reality if I go out there with the live me in my hand, with my phone in my hand and the camera up, people are going to see the camera, and so they're going to act accordingly for the camera. Compared to if I just go out there, my hands in my pocket, walking up type shit, y'all not going to get to see even though they're standing there protesting, holding the signs, and it's going to be motherfuckers. And I'm the type I'm going to shake my head or I'm going to say, but you protesting though. You just, and then the motherfucker be like, that's not what I'm doing. I didn't cut. You're tripping. You need to get, you have it. Okay, what the fuck ever. Because you getting called out. But we both know, you and I know, you just made eye contact with me and the first thing you did was clutch your purse, or you get to move into this, yeah, all that shit. Enough for me to say this shit is fake as fuck out here. These motherfuckers don't mean it. And it's only and then that's the other thing. These motherfuckers is holding up signs that say honk. You know what I'm saying? Something, white silences, so forth. If you don't speak, then you're whatever, and whatever, something honking. Bro, I'm sitting at this light and I'm looking at the crowd of protesters on both sides of the street, whatever, holding up the signs. And I'm sitting here, and that part, I'm sitting in my car shaking my head, nigga, at the shit like, this is bullshit, y'all don't mean that shit, it's fake, whatever. But then I notice, nigga ain't not near one of these cars honking. Ain't nobody out here, ain't none of these cars that's passing through this situation honking like, yeah, honk, 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 yeah, we're with you, honk, honk, but we're not coming to stand out there and protest, we're going, but honk, honk, yeah, honk, honk, you're doing it. None of that. Nigga, I probably might have think I heard maybe a car might have honked on the other side going the other way. But I know I didn't even honk because I already feel the way I feel about what's going on. So I'm sitting there shaking my head, and I felt a little bad afterwards, like, nigga, I should have hung, but then, yeah, no. If I was in the city or something where I know is real with motherfuckers, then goddamn it. But yeah, these motherfuckers that like, that shit is crazy, Cuddy. Man, they got this nigga Moo Crump, bruh. Yeah, I don't even want to listen to that other nigga no more. I'm sorry.
No. I'll say his name because I'm on live, but you can talk
He should have started his conversation off about the situation from an unbiased standpoint. I think maybe, but I don't know. Fuck what he had to say, cause I don't like. How can I say? If you're a rioter and a looter, that's just out there rioting and looting, just because, like on some just because, don't give a fuck about none of this shit at all, ain't no empathy or sympathy for you. Like, don't get no fuck about you. Like, nigga, fuck you. Like, you aren't helping the situation. But at the same time, you can't even say that. See? Can't even say that, because they are helping the situation, because all of the shit is necessary for the message. So you can't discern which person is which person doing what for whatever reason. So for me to say a hypothetical fuck you to, or to the air, to a person that I don't know if this person exists or not, which would be like the motherfucking senator's nephew, or somebody that lives in a mansion or something, taking a trip down to Compton just to participate in the riot and looting just cause, but then going to dinner with the Ossifer that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if this motherfucker, that person exists. I know there's undercover cops that, you know what I'm saying, they secret agents that are like moles put into the crowd of protesters to start shit, but you know what I'm saying, it's them motherfuckers. It's a fuck you to them, you know what I'm saying, because you can call them, those are the motherfuckers that help the motherfuckers with a reason get the courage to do the shit. You get what I mean? Like, say that's exactly what their job is to do, is to cause and start the shit. Because you know how you go to the motherfucking club or to a party or some shit and the music slapping but ain't nobody dancing, right? But motherfuckers is, you know, feeling the music and you doing your little dancing in place or whatnot, and you really want to start dancing but you don't want to be the first one to dance or some shit. And then all of a sudden, you know, you got the one homeboy, you know what I'm saying, you got the one homie that's like, you know what I mean, gets out there and gets to acting up, you know what I'm saying, and now, nigga, the whole squad with it, like, okay, yeah, my nigga out there acting the fool, fuck that, you know what I'm saying, and then everybody, next thing you know, nigga, the dance floor filled, nigga, everybody up dancing and shit. There ain't nobody wanting to sit down no more. That's what that is. Those undercover agents are those motherfuckers that are the first motherfuckers on the dance floor, nigga, getting everybody that sitting to the side that want to dance but don't want to be the first person on the floor. It's fuck them, because without them, the other motherfuckers wouldn't have did it. they would have just sat on the side like, man, this my song, bro. This song slapping like a motherfucker, bro. But nigga, I'm not finna be the first one to dance. Fuck that, bro. I'm just sit here with my two-step, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I mean? And listen to the song. And then all of a sudden you see a nigga get out there and do a breakdance spin on the head move and shit. And now you like, oh, what? You spinning on the head, nigga? Well, watch this, nigga. I can pop lock, and you get what I'm saying? So, a motherfucker see a motherfucker with an umbrella and a gas mask on and all the shit, and he just walking up and breaking the windows. Oh, nigga, you just breaking windows? Well, let me show you, nigga. I'm gonna break a window in, nigga. I'm a pull the door off. Oh, you pulling doors off? Nigga, watch this. Nigga, I'm finna take the wall out. And now the shit, now everybody on the dance floor. But because of those undercovers, you did?
Well,
that's my opinion, but that's because I know how the shit go. And so for those that's on the thing, and it's basically the same situation. When this corona shit happened, right? When this shit first started off, right? It was just on the news a little bit about motherfuckers that was on the cruise ship over in China or whatnot and so forth, right? And okay, there might be this little strain of some shit, woo, this and that. Mind you, I work in a grocery store, so shit's regular. I'm hearing about the little shit on YouTubes and shit, and then all of a sudden, now I remember the day, like all of a sudden, you know, hella people is just coming in buying hella things of toilet paper. And within like a matter of 2 days, basically, nigga, our shelf went empty. I could actually say about 3 or 4, because I think I got my things at TP like on the 3rd or 4th day, before they was able to put a limit on the shit and whatnot. And I still didn't even do no like panic grabbing of the shit. But the first 2 days, motherfuckers don't really realize that, nigga, the toilet paper was off the shelves everywhere at the same time. Nigga, it wasn't like the toilet paper was off the shelves one day in California and then the next day in Nevada and then the next day in Ohio and Illinois and Florida, and then the next day New York, Manhattan. So you know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, it was everywhere at the same motherfucking time. So, like, the first day, there's the motherfuckers that's grabbing all the shit. The second day, it's the motherfuckers that's like, hey, what the fuck is going on? Hey, why is there, what, like, I'm just trying to get some TP and there's like none. And then the third day, and not literally the third day, I shall say, but like, you know, the next is the motherfuckers that's, hey, there's no toilet paper. What the fuck? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. My thing is this. Nigga, that first wave of motherfuckers grabbing that TP, nigga, you don't think you think them just normal you and me ass motherfuckers that just like heard about the coronavirus on the whatever news, nigga, and just got up and was like, okay, babe, we're going to the store and we're gonna buy 50 things of toilet paper. and just like hell of these motherfuckers all over just coincidentally did that? Or is it more like, nigga, make it happen. 10-4, we got it. And next thing you know, motherfuckers is the next day, you know what I'm saying? It's the second class that got the motherfucking, okay, something's going on. Let me go get some of this shit before. And then the third is the motherfuckers that just like, huh? What? They're tripping. I don't know why they're tripping. That's funny. They're woo. And then the fourth is the motherfuckers that can't do nothing about it anyway. Like the motherfuckers that damn near barely can and can't, you know what I'm saying? The low poverty. So basically, nigga, them agents was sent in to grab up all the toilet paper out of everywhere to cause the motherfucking commotion. Because not one day since that situation started, not one day since that situation and the toilet paper mix has there been any reason that a motherfucker has not been able to go to the store to buy a roll of toilet paper. I'm talking about like if that first day and second day when all the toilet paper disappeared, if all those people who bought all those toilet papers had only bought one thing of toilet paper, there is not one single day since then that they would not have been able to go to the store to buy another roll of toilet paper. So what the fuck was the reason to buy all that toilet paper? There was no reason. The reason was to cause the civil unrest behind toilet paper. And it's crazy because that's what people was asking me, oh man, what do you think? Are you worried? Is this, well, I don't think it's the virus that we got to worry about. It's the civil unrest that we got. And what are we dealing with right now? We are dealing with a lot of civil unrest. That's what? Being started by them. I'm saying, God. But you know, I'm one of them niggas. I don't know nothing about, I don't know shit about what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing. That's just some crazy shit the weed be talking about in my head. Boy, look at them stacks, boy. I'm mad, bro. It only could go up to 70 racks, bro. I want to see that motherfucker filled up, boy. Racks on racks on racks on racks on racks, boy. Like, nigga, don't act like a bitch. Please note that everything I said and whatever is not said and stated to be, like, taken as a conspiracy theory, or like I'm saying this is actual facts of actually what happened. I'm just saying that it's a possibility because it's a possibility of reality, bro. Like, just the same as what they had them 3 or 5 senators around that same time that got hit because nigga they dumped all they motherfucking stocks and all the shit. But when did they do it? They did it after having that meeting. Them niggas went and had a meeting with whoever and nigga left out that office. Boy made them calls like, hey, get rid of that, we gonna need that, get rid of that. And didn't tell nobody else. That's because they got the secret text message, nigga, telling them, okay, make it happen. And they went and made it happen and left everybody else looking like, what the fuck? Oh my God, what am I doing? What am I gonna do? like, my money is disappearing. I don't know why. It's the same. And so if it can happen with that, why can't it be, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way I see it. Everything from every angle. And the possibilities. So I won't put it past. And then there's hella different possibilities and more technical shit to all that shit that I don't even know that I don't know. But I do know that I don't know. Ruby, cut it out with that bullshit. Bruh, they still got me. Cause how many times I'm gonna have to search for a motherfucking different universe, my nigga? They gonna give me my own universe one of these times, I promise. I need it. I wish you would just sit like I tell you to sit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. These niggas is hoes, bruh, cause they don't want to give me my own universe, bro. I want my own. I need Verlaine universe, bro. Them niggas could come in tomorrow, bruh. I ain't fucking with these niggas. Oh shit, FBDG. Who? FBDG? That's what I said, cuz. FBG Duck got a new one. 6 days ago.
You should know he bro. He a fucking white boy.
Tell me something new.
I don't roll around with 30 shot toys. So those niggas out trying to lose. I ain't going like a goofy. They better leave me alone. I was rolling around with 30 shot toys. I know the niggas out here trying to do me. I ain't going like a goofy. They better leave me alone. They better leave me alone. If a nigga gotta shoot it, I won't hesitate to shoot it. I just looked my mama in the eyes the other day. And she told me I'm a man for anything. So I gotta be strong. And I can't let them see me down. Oh, no. We been rolling around with 30 shotguns. Catching odds beating their ass. We was doing that shit for fun. Then I went and had my first son. Noticed that I had a job. And I gotta get it done. We'll pull up on you hanging out the window. With them sticks making niggas duck. We ain't playing limbo. Nigga, I'm a big dog. You are just a bimbo. Ever since I got famous, I tinted on my window. I was rolling around with 30 shots. I know the niggas out here trying to do me. I ain't going like a goofy. They better leave me alone. They better leave me alone. If a nigga got it, shoot it, I won't hesitate to shoot it. I just looked my mama in the eyes the other day. And she told me I'm a man before anything. So I gotta be strong. And I can't let them see me down. Oh, no. Deep down, them niggas knowing not to play with me. Cause they know they be stay with me. And everything they tell you make believe. I miss my brother, yeah, I think about him faithfully. Lot of racks on me looking like I brought the bank with me. Yeah. And I stand on my own 10. I ain't no little boy shit, bitch, I'm a grown man. got on my ass and got my own man. I ain't asked for no handouts, all like the whole hand. I was rolling around with 30 shots. I know these niggas out here.
I ain't asked for no handouts. I don't like the whole hands. That nigga sick, boy. I love that.
Man, got on my ass and got my own man. I ain't asked for no handouts, all like the whole hand. Straight up. Niggas out here.
I ain't finna ask another motherfucking nigga for nothing. You gotta make it happen, man. This song, I can't wait to slide on this.
Trying to do me, I ain't going like a goofy. Gotta leave me alone. If a nigga gotta shoot it, I won't hesitate to shoot it. I just look my mama in the
God damn it, I wanna play the game, bro.
She told me I'm a man for anything, so I gotta be strong. I can't let them see me down. Oh, no.
Get over here. Come here. This little bitch is hard, boy.
She's a killer queen, young body, gentle, dynamite with a dynamite, with a dynamite, with a. Oh, I like a messer, I got teasy in my switch. I got two cussing August, why that mixtape too official. Got two of everything, two watches, two chains, and two pistols, not just two pistols, two crystal, extend those longer than pencil. Fuck you, me. I go off my team. Boy, fuck you, dog, nigga. I rock designer, sorry, this shit costs. I don't know what the fuck you bought, so you not from over there, but you over there, you getting whacked, and fuck you low. I done turned to the savage, this shit I got dope. All I ain't with is killers, I ain't never got caught. My squad go crazy, I want Shotty go crazy. No, the boss folks crazy, be told the 3-8. A dead nigga try to play, I'ma lay his ass down like he lazy, but I ain't for none. They put a nigga on parole, see I couldn't walk around with no guns. Well, you can ask bro them, they'll tell you about bro them, and how niggas see me and they run, cause they know I got it on. And I came up to my homie, I'm just riding around by my lonely. But she ain't just called saying you wanna ride with me. So I put him in the back, and I took the back of running, and that bitch go, semi-automatic, and took off a nigga back. I wish a nigga would try to run up on back. Hell yeah, I can fight, but I run out strap, I run out ball of a nigga. Gotta keep a ball of me, nigga, I'm too low for a nigga. How you can talk about a pole of a nigga, and you home already, Lord knows you done told a nigga. You got you on the ball where it's cold, you can froze a nigga, you swallow a cola nigga. No sense to you, but if you walk around broke, little nigga, I laugh at that joke, little nigga, with your funny ass.
That nigga pap so boy heavy cat.
I can't a long way to sell the dummy bags. They don't get money, man. Smoking dope.
I got money, I got bitches and settle. Bitch, I was getting caught with this and go better. No season missing, I'm smoking no metal. Flash keep me out like I'm rolling out the Adderall. I be busting, my spot ain't for nothing. Let my Nina talk, cause she don't like the stuff. A couple face shots, couple shots to his stomach. His brains holding out, that shit look like some vomit. Somebody get his ass up. Ambulance pick his ass up. He's dead on the right, well, there's no point of trying to back or stick his ass up, boys are over with. BBG who I'm rolling with. But you already know that shit, they pay homage like they owe that shit. I see you got a gun, you not on shit till you blow that bitch. I want you scared, man, I be dead, man, so your head, man, try and get out of the red, man. Back so loud, I ain't hear what you said, man, you would never see me down, talk to the feds, man, fuck what a nigga heard. BBG be the word, I'm just trying to get a job like the third. Round with my bitch smoking herb, got two twin 40s, that's the only thing he is there. Hell no, I ain't scared, I'ma let this bitch blow. Well, I got your bitch back, so you let that shit go. Yeah, I let her suck my dick, but I let that bitch know. Hell yeah, I got a bitch, so I let my bitch know. Cause it's loose. Regulation, you be dumb brain like she never had no education. You ain't trying to kill nothing, boy, I see you hesitate. Shoot with your ass cold, fuck you doing meditate. Boy, if you scared, go to turn, read Revelation. Quit the blow, at your Lord, I got better base. Niggas know, boy, I be high in elevation. Brother to the day you guys hold to it, celebrates. And, hold up. I'll be going great. Who the killer, nigga? Who the killer, nigga? And I ain't no killer, nigga.
That nigga Pappy used to go so crazy. Old folks though. Man, this shit getting on my nerves.
Gang in this bitch, gang take your bitch,